if you got a suggestion for me, it seems like you would take action. You would take the same suggestion and put it to work and make it work for you, since you got suggestions. Yeah, go ahead and start a women's conference. Since you got all these suggestions, get your women's conference together and start one. Since you got all these suggestions, since your armor is better, get yourself a church and start pastoring. Since you know how to do, write a play, get all the actors and put on a play. Since you know how to pray better, come to Monday night prayer. Stop all these suggestions. Get your life lined up right. Get your spirit lined up right. Everybody got suggestions when they ain't in front, when they can't do it, when they ain't got to do it. They got a whole lot of suggestions when you step up and want to do something. They got a whole lot of suggestions. But look at somebody say, don't use what they got for your ministry. You can't fight with nobody else's armor. Don't you understand what armor is? I can't go to war with your wife. I'll take my wife to any fight. I'm telling you that right now. Matter of fact, I might have to tell her to stay in the car because I know how she is. Can't be with no man that don't support me. Can't be with no woman that don't support me. He might not be 6'5", dark-skinned with curly hair, but let us go to a fight. She might not have an hourglass figure, but if I take her to a fight, if anybody want to mess with Tyrone, you better watch out, because the people gonna be right. You can't fight with nobody else's armor. Stop looking into everybody else's weapon. Get your own. That's why you've been defeated. You're trying to fight with something else that don't belong to you. You're trying to fight with somebody else's gift. You're trying to fight with somebody else's anointing. You're trying to fight with somebody else's talent. The reason why you haven't succeeded yet is because that talent is rusty as gold. You don't understand. You can't chop a tree with a dull axe, but if you get your own sharp axe, you can chop a tree out. This young man and this old man. The young man thought he was going to beat the old man chopping down trees. He said, we're going to have a contest. And so the young man just started chopping. He started chopping down trees. And then he would look over at the old man. And he would find out, see like the old man was taking some breaks. But he said, oh, I know I got it. When it was all said and done, there was another judge who came and counted up all the trees. And the old man had chopped down double the trees that he had chopped down. So the young man went to the old man and said, what is your secret? He said, while I was sitting there, I was sharpening my blade. So what he's saying is that if you take what you got, if I take my kids and my wife and sharpen them, I can be better than trying to do everything with everybody. If I just sharpen a little gift I got, I ain't got to worry about singing like Shirley Caesar. If I just worry about the little gift I got and keep that sharp, I can do more with just a penny than somebody can do with $1 million if I sharpen it right. bringing the wrong weapon with you to war. Anybody ever brought the wrong weapon with them? You know, when you in the world, before you get in a fight, you went to get drunk before you. You get high before you go to a fight. You get drunk. Look at somebody say, you've been bringing the wrong weapon with you. You've been taking the wrong weapon. That's why you can't win the fight. You've been bringing the wrong weapon to your dream, to your goal, to your... Do you realize your life is on the line? I ain't have no problem going to fight with my brothers. Win or lose, listen, I ain't have no problem going to fight with them, because it was all out. I had a few friends that, man, let's go get them. They doing all the talking. Let's go get them. Let's go get them. Let's go get them. God, I know they did it. Let's go get them, Tyrone. Let's go get them. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Let's go. We had a bat we called Shanae. Get Shanae. Let's go get her. I was in college. We was looking for these boys. I was nervous. I was nervous because who was with me? Then I don't know, they didn't tell me they was coming. We came down to the bottom floor. I seen Jermaine and Fonz come through that door. I was like, yeah, hey, if they rise up now, hey, we ready now. Hey, I was a little shaky. I was going to have to do all the fighting. But now, hey, where they at? Look at somebody say, who you bringing to the fight? Who you bringing to your fights? Are you bringing jealousy to your fights? Are you bringing envy to your fights? Are you bringing low self-esteem? What's fueling you? Low self-esteem? What's fueling you? Unforgiveness? What's fueling you? Hatred? What's fueling you? If you fueled by hatred, you go into the wrong fight, you're going to get beat every time. What's fueling you? Racism? Is that what you're taking in the fight? Look at somebody and say, you're taking the wrong weapon to the fight. How you going to get a job? They can see racism all up in you. Going to the boss, saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Like, man, your racist in, you fired. They always doing black men like that. Yeah, you fight with the wrong weapon. You don't know how to say, hey, yes, sir. How you doing? Great. Bob. When you leave, you say, what's up? To the other guys that are on the line. You gotta be wise. He said, I'm gonna fight with what I got. See, some of y'all don't realize what you got. You got something. Don't you understand that you done been in some fights before? Look at somebody and say, I done been in some fights before. How you think I got here? I done been into some fights before. I'm 41 years old. I done been to some fights before. I done been through bankruptcy. I done been through some fights before. I done been through where almost foreclosed on my home. I done been through some fights before. Think I ain't packing that with me? If God can bring it, listen, my wife is crying at night. I was crying at night. I'm looking at my kids like, man, they're gonna put my kids on the street. What's going on, Jesus? Oh my God, Jesus. But how many people can know that God is a good God? David said, I fought